It might sound bold, maybe even controversial, but here's an undeniable truth that most women find incredibly attractive, one that's often overlooked. Studies show that 95.7% of women are naturally drawn to it. This isn't something you'll pick up from movies, TV shows, or casual advice from friends. The real secret to what makes men truly irresistible goes far deeper than surface-level charm or logical reasoning. If you're familiar with Stoic philosophy, you'll understand that this isn't about playing games or constantly seeking approval. It's about tapping into something far more profound. Stick with me, and I'll reveal what separates the ordinary man from the one who captivates effortlessly. Hi, I'm James, and I'm here to help you develop a Stoic mindset that will transform your relationships and help you take control of your dating life. If you're ready to level up, hit that subscribe button now. Let's start with a common misconception. From an early age, many men are taught a formula for winning a woman's heart. Be kind, always be available, listen to her problems, fix things, and everything will naturally fall into place. Society tells us that being good, reliable, and caring should guarantee success in relationships. But here's the harsh truth. That's only part of the story. Nice guys often find themselves overlooked, or worse, stuck in the friend zone. So why does this happen? The simple yet uncomfortable answer is that women aren't instinctively drawn to a man who constantly seeks their approval. Sure, they might appreciate his kindness or admire his dedication, but these qualities alone rarely ignite passion. Think about it. Why do the men who seem to put in the least effort, the ones who don't chase, often attract the most attention? What's their secret? Let's use a metaphor to unpack this. The meerkat versus the lion. The meerkat is the guy who tries too hard to please. He's always on alert, eager to solve problems, and constantly available. While his kindness and attentiveness are appreciated, he doesn't evoke the deep emotional response that leads to attraction. Now, let's consider the lion. The lion is confident, self-assured, and doesn't rely on external validation. He's not always available, and that's precisely what makes him so magnetic. His aura is powerful and intriguing. The lion doesn't chase. Instead, attention naturally gravitates toward him. He exudes a sense of mystery and allure that's irresistible. Women don't just notice him. They're instinctively drawn to him in a way they can't fully explain. If you want to go from meerkat to lion, stick around. I'll show you how. Here's a fresh, rephrased version for your text. The meerkat offers safety, predictability, and comfort. The lion, however, captivates with excitement, intrigue, and raw magnetism. Attraction isn't about logic or checklist-worthy qualities. It's about an instinctive, emotional response to the lion's confident and commanding presence. This energy ignites passion, admiration, and a deep sense of desire. But why does the nice guy fail to evoke the same effect? The answer lies in understanding what truly resonates with women on an emotional level. It's not just about security or comfort. Women crave intensity, passion, and a connection that transcends the ordinary. While the meerkat might be dependable, he doesn't challenge, inspire, or thrill. Predictability might feel safe, but it rarely sparks excitement. This is where the principles of stoicism come into play, offering key insights into what makes the lion so compelling. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our true selves, recognize our inherent worth, and live purposefully without seeking external validation. The lion is a living embodiment of this philosophy. He is grounded in his values, resilient in adversity, and unshaken by the opinions of others. He welcomes people into his life but never relies on their approval to define his self-worth. This unwavering confidence and self-assurance are magnetic. If you're wondering, can I evolve from being the meerkat to embodying the lion? The answer is a definitive yes, but it's a process. Becoming a lion means committing to personal growth, embracing self-awareness, and making a profound shift in how you approach life. It's about taking ownership of your journey, nurturing your inner strength, and showing up as the most authentic version of yourself. A lion doesn't seek approval because he inherently knows his value. When you cultivate that same inner certainty and purpose, you'll no longer need to chase admiration or affection. It will naturally gravitate toward you. If you're ready to stop chasing approval and start unlocking your inner power, join me. Together we'll delve into the steps needed to awaken your lion-like energy. Now, let's cut to the chase. The first step in this transformation, and arguably the most important, is to stop seeking approval. It sounds simple, but it's one of the toughest habits to break. Ask yourself, how often do you go out of your way to please others, especially women, in hopes of gaining their admiration? You fix their problems, offer constant support, and become the guy who's always there. You think, if I just give enough, if I show them how much I care, they'll finally recognize my worth. Here's the truth. Doing things for others doesn't inherently make you valuable. In fact, constantly seeking validation can have the opposite effect. True value comes from how you carry yourself and the boundaries you establish. When you stop chasing approval and start living with purpose and conviction, you'll exude an energy that naturally draws people in. The power to change is within you. Let's unlock it together. Here's a rephrased version of your text. A man's worth isn't defined by what he does. It's defined by who he is. That truth might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's also liberating. If you're constantly seeking validation through your actions, you're essentially placing your self-worth in the hands of others. That's like trying to build your foundation on shifting sand. It'll always leave you feeling uncertain and unstable. This is where stoicism provides a powerful shift in perspective. At its core, Stoic philosophy teaches us to live in alignment with our true nature, embracing our worth without depending on external validation. A Stoic man understands that his value isn't determined by what he does for others or how they perceive him. It's rooted in the person he is on the inside, his strength, integrity, and wisdom. By cultivating these inner qualities, a Stoic becomes unshakable, impervious to the need for approval. This is what sets him apart. When you stop chasing validation, you stop living for others' expectations. You stop measuring yourself by how others respond to your actions. Instead, you start living authentically, secure in the knowledge that you don't need to prove anything to anyone. And this shift is transformative. It's what makes you magnetic. Think about the people who captivate you the most. Are they the ones trying to please everyone? Probably not. They're the ones who are comfortable in their own skin, balancing confidence with humility. They don't need external validation because they've already built their self-worth from within. Now take a moment to reflect on your own life. How often do you find yourself seeking approval, whether from women, friends, or family? How much of what you do is driven by the need to feel worthy? It's time to break free from that cycle. You don't need to chase approval anymore. You don't need to constantly look for signs that you're enough, because here's the truth. You are enough exactly as you are. This change in mindset, recognizing your inherent value, will transform everything. The more you stop chasing validation, the more you'll attract the right people into your life. The right women will be drawn to you not because of what you've done to win their favor, but because you've embraced your true self. So let's do this together. Starting today, make a conscious decision to stop seeking approval. Embrace who you are, strengths, flaws, and all. Live with confidence, knowing that your worth comes from within. As you cultivate this Stoic mindset, you'll develop an unshakable sense of self-worth. You won't need to prove yourself to anyone. You'll simply show up as your authentic, unapologetic self. And that's when the real magic happens. That's when you'll unlock the full power of who you are. Hey, if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you. What's the biggest shift you think you could make to go from the nice guy to the irresistible lion? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be responding to as many as I can. Now, let's explore one of the most magnetic traits of all: confidence. But not the shallow, performative kind of confidence. I'm talking about real, deep-rooted confidence. The kind that radiates naturally. You've probably met someone like this before. They don't need to boast or announce their greatness. Their energy speaks for itself. People are drawn to them, even if they can't explain why. That kind of confidence doesn't come from faking it or pretending to be someone you're not. It's built on a foundation of genuine growth, accomplishments, and alignment with your core values. It's not about impressing others. It's about knowing and owning who you are. Here's a rephrased version of your text. True confidence isn't about needing validation from others. It's about knowing your worth and owning it. Think about it. Confidence starts from within. It's not just how. At its core, Stoicism teaches us that we only have control over our actions, thoughts, and responses to the world, not the opinions or approval of others. Real confidence isn't built on external applause. It comes from living with integrity, staying true to your principles, and taking consistent action toward what matters most to you. A Stoic man doesn't seek validation to feel good about himself. He doesn't need compliments or constant recognition because his self-assurance comes from within. It's not loud or boastful. It's a quiet, unshakable strength that speaks for itself. Building this kind of confidence takes work. And no, it's not just about hitting the gym or advancing your career, though those are important. It's about doing the inner work, every single day. Dive into your passions, learn new skills, and chase your goals. Whether it's improving your communication, honing a craft, or expanding your knowledge, every step you take strengthens your foundation. Confidence isn't something you can fake. It's earned. It comes from showing up for yourself, putting in the effort, and aligning your life with your values. Men who truly know themselves and are unapologetically pursuing their passions exude an energy that's impossible to ignore. They don't try to draw people in. They just do, naturally. Think about someone you know with real confidence. They're not the loudest person in the room, but they have a presence that's impossible to miss. They're secure, purposeful, and authentic. This is the type of confidence that's magnetic, not just to women, but to everyone. So how do you cultivate this confidence? It starts with focusing on yourself, not for anyone else's approval, but for your own growth. What ignites your passion? What goals make you feel alive? Pursue them relentlessly. Stop seeking external validation and embrace the truth that you alone define your worth. As you develop yourself, your confidence will grow. Here's the secret. The more grounded you become, the more you'll attract the right people, effortlessly. Real confidence can't be faked. It comes from living a life of integrity, passion, and purpose. Start building yourself today. Work on your skills, define your goals, and stay true to who you are. That's when the transformation begins. Now let's talk about something crucial yet often overlooked: setting boundaries. Many men struggle with this, but it's a game changer for attraction and self-respect. Think about the meerkat, always agreeable, always available, constantly putting others' needs above his own in the hope of being valued. But this behavior doesn't lead to respect or admiration. Instead, it creates a lack of distinction. He's just nice, but forgettable. Now, compare that to the lion. The lion isn't afraid to say no. He doesn't agree to everything just to be liked or feel important. He's clear about what he wants and unapologetic about his standards. The lion respects himself enough to prioritize his values, and he doesn't compromise them to gain attention or approval. Here's the truth. Setting boundaries isn't just about saying no. It's about valuing yourself. When you set boundaries, you're showing the world that your time, energy, and principles matter. You're saying, I don't need to please everyone to be worthy. And that self-respect, that's the kind of confidence that draws people to you. Here's a rephrased version of your text. I know what I need to feel respected, aligned, and at peace with myself, and that's magnetic. Self-respect has a gravitational pull. It communicates to the world, I know my worth, and I won't compromise it. That's attractive, not just to women, but to anyone. But let's be real. It's not always easy. Saying no can feel like risking something valuable, like someone's approval, interest, or affection. This is where Stoicism becomes a game changer. The Stoics teach us a profound truth. While we can't control how others react, we can control how we respond. When you embrace this mindset, it's like unlocking a superpower. You realize the need to please everyone is nothing but an illusion. What truly matters, your peace, self-respect, and integrity, holds far more value than fleeting approval. True freedom, as Stoic philosophy teaches, comes from not being governed by external factors. It's not about avoiding discomfort but embracing it to stand firm in your beliefs. Consider Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor. He didn't bend to the whims of others or sacrifice his values for temporary acceptance. He set boundaries, not from arrogance but from a deep sense of purpose and self-respect. When you set boundaries like a lion, you tap into this Stoic freedom. You understand that your time and energy are priceless. Saying no isn't about rejection or coldness. It's about aligning your actions with your values. It's about confidently saying, I don't have time for what doesn't contribute to my growth, purpose, or peace. The irony is that when you start setting boundaries, people will respect you more. Boundaries are an act of self-love. They're not walls but filters that protect your energy and create space for what truly matters. When you demonstrate self-respect, others will naturally mirror it. This is the lion's power, not just in his strength but in his ability to protect his values and maintain his integrity, no matter what challenges arise. So, how does this look in daily life? Maybe it's declining a favor that distracts from your goals or standing firm against disrespectful behavior. It's not about being rude, it's about valuing yourself enough to live intentionally. When you start living this way, you'll notice a transformation. You'll stop chasing validation and start attracting respect. Like the lion, you'll move with confidence and purpose, radiating an inner strength that draws others to you. The truth is, women aren't captivated by what you do for them. They're captivated by what you represent. They're drawn to a man who inspires, challenges, and ignites passion. That man is the lion, not the meerkat. Becoming the lion begins with a choice. Commit to yourself. Stop seeking approval. Focus on your goals. Build your confidence and live with purpose. The lion doesn't prove his worth. He knows it. That unshakable certainty is magnetic. So, are you ready to stop being the meerkat and step into the lion's power? This is your moment to act. Lead with confidence, embrace your purpose, and inspire those around you. When you do, you'll attract the kind of deep, lasting respect and admiration that only a lion commands. If this message resonates, let's keep the momentum going. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.